Yo, Facebook, what's going on? We about to talk spicy. We about to talk spicy. I need y'all to jump on this live right quick. We about to get it in. And it's not gonna be long, but I promise you, if you tap into this live right here, this live, if you listen to what I'm really about to tell you, can change your life. Not asking you to pay $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 to join my program. I'm not telling you to buy some product. I'm not taking you to the latest guru. I'm taking you to the mirror. And if you listen to what I'm about to tell y'all tonight, listen, I need y'all to do me a favor. As people jump on this live, I need you to share this live out. Go ahead right now, share this live, especially if listen, if you want to win and you want your people to win, be sure you share this live video. Because I'm just about to give y'all the game in the simplest form, all right? Be sure to share this video with your people and then do me a favor, just show me some love. Drop something in the comments to let me know if you want to know one of the secrets to getting rich that it's not going to cost you anything. I'm not about to tell you to buy nothing. My only call of action to you is for you to do something for yourself. If that's where you're at, go ahead, drop in the comments, I'm ready. Because it's only for people that's ready. Like, you got to be at a certain spot. If you're ready to change your life financially, now, if you're already balling, doing your thing, whatever, cool. But if you are ready to change your life financially and you want to know one of the simplest, easiest things that you can do, go ahead and drop that in the comments. Just say, I'm ready. That's all I'm looking for is that I'm ready in the comment section. Be sure to share this video with your people. We about to get it lit in here, all right? Now, I put out this title that said, I thought way too small. I thought way too small. What do you mean, all right? Hey, if you're just joining into the live, be sure you share this live video with your people. And drop in the comment section, if you're ready to level up your life, just drop in the comment section, I'm ready. And I'm talking money, I'm talking impact, I'm talking influence, I'm talking impact. If you're ready to level up your life, just drop in the comment section the phrase, I'm ready. Because I'm about to share something with y'all that was shared with me to change my life forever. And it's so real, all right? Check this out. All right, I'm gonna show y'all. I got it around here somewhere. You may, if you follow anything I've done in the past, you may have seen this book I have, right? Even though you could tell this book has been through some. Oh, I gotta go this way. This book has been through some war wounds. All right. In 2020, on New Year's Day, I went to Sister Levinas's house with my family and I wrote out my goals. Okay, I want to show you on the first page, as you see. My first goal that I shared was I need to get to $20,000 a month because that was the goal I had at the time, right? Now, here's the crazy thing. It's 2 years later. Actually, let's see, 1, 2, yeah. So it's 2 years later, maybe 2.5 years later, right? And this goal here of hitting $20,000 a month surpassed it. Way past the $20,000 a month goal, right? I'm to the point now where my current goal is that I need to be able to make $100,000 a month. That's the goal I'm on now. Why is it important though? Why am I saying I thought too small? Do you know inside of 2 years, just inside of 2 years, every goal just about that I wrote in this book has come true? Every single goal, right? So people be talking about manifestations and vision boards and all that type of stuff. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that, exactly how to make that work, exactly how to use it in your own personal life to benefit you. I'm not asking you to pay me nothing. I'm not asking you to come subscribe to nothing. All I'm doing is if you stay tapped into this live, I'm going to share the game with you that was shared with me, exactly how I did it. All right. Now, check this out. Almost every goal in here I hit. There was one goal that I did not hit, that I wrote down that I was like, I wanted to hit. Now, here's the crazy part. This is what I mean by I thought too small. The fact that I've been able to hit all those goals in just 2 years, it means that what if instead of writing down, I wanted to make $20,000 a month, what if I would have wrote down, I want to make $500,000 a month? Where would I be at right now? right? What would my conversation to you be like right now if instead of saying I need to surpass 20K a month, I said I need to surpass $500,000 a month? Like, what would I be talking to you about right now? Where would I be at? What would I be doing? All right. Now, there was one goal in this book that had eluded me up until about a few days ago, right? A few days ago, an opportunity came to me by way of an email. In the email, an opportunity presented itself that was exactly what I wrote in my goal list, okay? Exactly what I wrote in my 2020 goals, the opportunity was presented. So guess what I did? I wasted no time. Now, here's the thing. I already know that it's happening. I'm not going to share it publicly yet because when I tell you how lit this is, here's the crazy part. This is why I said I thought way too small. Once I hit this goal, this means all the goals I had for the 2020 version of me that wanted to grow have been hit and established. So that means now I got to have all new goals, right? So I started writing out new goals because everything I wrote down in this book came true. Now, how did you get there, right? Okay, listen. Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich that when riches begin to come, they come so quickly in such great abundance that one wonders where they have been hiding all during those lean years. Like, I remember, I can taste poverty in my mouth still. That's how fresh it is. And when I say poverty, I mean like I was dead broke, but I wasn't rich. I wasn't wealthy. I didn't have enough money to go make serious investments, to make real moves, to actually start building generational wealth. I didn't have no FU money. I guess I still don't have FU money, but I'm working on it is my point, right? But the $20,000 goal that I had, killed it. So now, okay, consistently make more than $20,000 every single month. That's already done, right? Now, my financial goal is to make $100,000 plus every month. And I know it can be done because there's people around me killing it. I saw somebody say they had a bad month and they're like, I did 290 this month. Bad month. I'm like, yo, 290 is a bad month for you? What do you do on a regular? And they're like, yo, man, I'm in 400, 500, 600, 700,000 a month, like easy. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. One of my coaches, he's like, yo, if I do 1.5 million a month, that's the lowest I can go without getting frantic or becoming anxious or anything. Like 1.5 million a month. I'm trying to make 100,000 a month being coached by a coach making 1.5 million a month. There's levels to this thing. So I'm in the dojo. I am not the master. I am not a black belt. I am not a brown belt. I am a white belt in the dojo. Do you hear me? Because the people that are coaching me are so amazing. They're showing me how to make money, not just for the sense of having money, but for the sense of doing the things in life that I want to do, but being able to impact the people, the causes, the things I believe in, and the things that I value, right? So I'm big on building up our community, buying back the community. Now I can create programs to show other people how to make money on a consistent basis. Now I can take I can educate people's children, make them published authors, make them entrepreneurs. The stuff that we talk about doing in my school that we're actually doing, now I have the finances to back it because of the amount of money I'm making now. And this is nothing. All my coaches like, yo, get ready for the real thing because you ain't even there yet. Like, get ready to play ball on a level you never played it before. Wait till you get your first 5 million. And then when you taste that first 5 million and realize you need another 10, and you get your first 15 million and realize, like, yo, I could do this again to make another 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 million, right? Like, listen, there's no limit to what you can do. So I told y'all I think too small. Now, everything I told you that I put in this book, I've hit. All these goals that I put in this book, there's all these different goals in here. I hit all these goals, okay? Here's the next level. Here's where the level up comes, all right? I thought too small because in my mind, if I made $20,000 a month, I'm like, yo, that's more than 200,000. That will put me right at like 240, and I'm pretty sure I can make an extra 10 off my school. So that'll put me at $250,000, and that'll put me into the 1%. And that was my goal. My goal was like just break into the 1%. But along the way, something happened. Like, yo, being at the bottom 99%, being at the bottom 100% of the 1% ain't a fun place to be. It's like, yeah, you came up, you overcame poverty, you have enough money to be slightly comfortable, but you don't have enough money to chill because now the moment you chill, Everybody's going to pass you up. You're going to lose the momentum that you had. You're going to be right back below the poverty line, right? So it ain't enough money to really do too much. But then we started surpassing that, right? We're like, oh, okay. So now I'm looking like, yo, okay, what do I need to do to make $100,000 a month? And not only what do I need to do, how can I do it in a way that I can teach other people how to do it? And they can become just as successful doing the exact same thing I'm doing. That for me is the most important key. So for me, when I say I thought way too small, the things that I was chasing, when I got to them, I was like, yo, this wasn't even a long race. I thought this was going to be a marathon. This was a sprint. I got here pretty quickly. 2 years is my turnaround time. In 2 years, I went from straight. If you knew how much money I was making before, you'd be like, yo, this dude was a bum. Like, how did you even survive off of that? So going from making practically nothing to over $20,000 a month, you're like, all right, you're in there. Now you're like, okay, now it's looking like we'll be at about 45, 50,000 a month, right? So now, and you know what I'm gonna start doing? Because I know, man, I'm in love with my people, but I know people be like, oh, he capping. So I'm gonna start showing y'all check stubs and whatnot. I'm gonna start showing y'all like deposits so you can see, not to brag, but so you know, like, ain't no cap over here. Like, we really getting it like that, all right? So now my next thing is, how can I get to 100,000? And here's the thing that I'm thinking right now. If I got over 20K that quick, they say that once you learn how to do it, the next goal you set comes quicker because you understand the process. So now I'm like, yo, like today I had an opportunity, right? I had the interview to get this speaking, for the speaking engagement. I passed the interview. They're like, yo, we want you on a top level, be a top level. But in order for you to get everything we want to give you, it's going to cost you some money. You got to make a small investment. I'm like, done. Say less. I'm willing to put the bread up right now. Like, it ain't nothing else to talk about. Let's put the money up right now. Let's get it going. And they're like, dang, you eager to do that? Because I understand. The biggest secret that I learned from myself was when I was scared to spend money and invest in myself, I never made money because I never had a coach to guide me. The moment I started getting coaches and I started investing in myself, my businesses blew up. Everything. I started making more money. I started having more impact, started having more influence, started having more free time. For me, as a father, having free time is everything. And when I say free time, I mean, like, if my daughter has something going on, I want to be there to see it because life is short. I don't know if I'll make it out of 2022. None of us do. So if I don't make it out, I don't know if I'll make it today, right? None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. Like, you can close your eyes today and never open your eyes back up. So since that's the case, every waking moment that I can be supportive and be there for my family, for my daughter, for my community, I want to use the time that I have to be there for the people I love the most. And so for me, in order for me to do that, I got to make a certain type of money. There's no wishing for me. There's no hoping for me. There's no, yo, this would be nice. No, this is a must. This is what I must do. That Eric Thomas, I can, I will, I must. Every day, I can, I will, I must. I have to do this because my family's dependent on me. My mama's dependent on me. My brothers are dependent on me. My supporters, my clients, the students who attend my school, my teachers, my staff, they're dependent on me. So I got to do this for them because it's bigger than me. I'm not just working for Henry no more. I'm working for of course, the last name on my back, but I'm working for a people. I'm working for a community. I'm working for something that is bigger than me. So it ain't even about me no more. So it's nothing to come over here and give you all these free jewels because I'm trying to help other people get wealthy. I'm trying to help y'all check a bag. I'm trying to let you know that the most important thing it takes for you to get rich is dealing with your mindset. Once you deal with your mindset, you can get rich. It's not even a secret no more in 2022. The more you deal with your mindset, the easier it is to get rich. For me, the reason I was able to go from practically nothing in 2020 to part of the 1% in 2022 is because every day I worked on my mindset. Every single day. I'm up at 5 in the morning when I need to be up at 5 in the morning. I'm up making connections, talking to people, going to conferences, going to events, linking with as many entrepreneurs as I could, learning game from everybody. I'm learning along the way and applying what I'm learning. I'm doing the things the stuff that I give my clients to do. I don't just talk about, I actually do it. So I'm not telling you how to do stuff that I don't do. No, these are things that I've done that have made me wealthy that now it can help make you wealthy, right? So anyway, check this out. This is from Napoleon Hill, all right? This is what Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich. And if you can catch this jewel, you can get rich starting today, all right? Napoleon Hill said, let's talk spicy. This is my favorite book, as you can tell, and my favorite personal development business book is Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill said, Wishing will not bring riches, but desiring riches with a state of mind that becomes an obsession. So hold on right there. You got to become obsessed with the idea of becoming successful. For me, once I wrote this goal, I carried this book with me every single place I went. When I went to school, when I went to home, when I went to meetings, when I went to wherever I was going, I carried this book with me. Whenever I got the chance, I opened it up and I looked at the visual to remind me of what I needed to be doing and what type of time I needed to be on in order to make this happen. Everywhere I went, it became an obsession. If you talk to me, I'm talking to you about one thing: becoming successful, increasing my influence, increasing my impact, helping more people, touching more lives, being more of a presence in the community, having a bigger presence, having a bigger digital footprint. That is what I talked about. Why? Because I know if I do all those things, if I help all those people, I know the result is that I'll make more money. Listen to me, follow me. All right. Napoleon Hill said it has to become an obsession. Then he says, planning definite ways and means to acquire riches and backing those plans with persistence, which does not recognize failure, will bring riches. The method by which desire for riches can be transmuted into its financial equivalent consists of 6 definite practical steps. All right. First step, fixing your mind the exact amount of money you desire. I did it. I fixed in my mind the exact amount of money I desired, right? Fixing your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient merely to say, I want plenty of money. First, be definite as to the amount. There is a psychological reason for definiteness, which will be described in a subsequent chapter. Second thing to do, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such thing as there's no such reality as something for nothing. All right. Third, establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money you desire. Fourth, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you are ready or not to put this plan into action. Here's the thing. You can't sit around and wait for perfection to come. No business is ever perfect. When Disney Plus got released, there was thousands of errors in Disney. They still put it out because, listen, we'll fix the errors along the way. But if you already subscribed to Disney Plus, it doesn't matter if there was 1,000 errors. You already subscribed to it. They already made their money. They'll fix the errors and keep going. What I'm trying to tell you is that anybody can get rich. Anybody can get wealthy. But if you follow these steps, I promise you, I was able to do this in 2 years. 2 years I was able to do this. Now, here's a secret that I'm going to tell you that helped me along the way. My number one secret that I use in business to help make me wealthy is that Napoleon Hill also stated the number one mastermind is the husband-wife alliance. That a husband and wife mastermind alliance can accomplish and achieve more together in 1 year than each one could achieve alone by themselves in 7 years. So that means for every year that you are together on the same plane in a mastermind alliance with your significant other, that means that you two can do 7 years worth of work in 1 year. And now, if the average millionaire is made in 5 years and you can do 7 years in 1 year, that means on average between 1 year to 3 years in a mastermind alliance with your spouse, you can become millionaires. It's been done time after time after time after time after time. Like, this is not something I'm making up. This is something I've seen and I'm now living. Like, it's crazy to me. I do not understand, and I don't even know how to feel about going to a store and swiping something. Like, I don't know how, like, I've never had this feeling before. I be feeling like, yo, when checks come in, I'm like, yo, am I stealing? Like, yo, am I doing something illegal here? Like, yo, this feels kind of like, yo, I got all this money and I feel like, yo, I was told that I had to work these long hours and I had to be in some factory or I had to get a PhD to go someplace and they'd pay me $100,000. I'm like, yo, that little $100,000 ain't nothing. Yo, it feels some sort of way. And the thing is, the way I feel is how I want everybody else to feel. I want other people to feel this, but you got to want to feel it. But here's the thing. Like Napoleon Hill said in step 1, you have to determine and desire that that's the feeling you're going after. And there's a million ways to get it. You don't got to get it the way I get it. Get it the way that you get it. You see somebody doing something like, yo, I want to do that. You can do it your own way and still be successful and still make a lot of money. Becoming a millionaire, in truth, is not a hard thing to do in 2022. Do you know thousands of people become a millionaire every year? Thousands. Go Google the number. It's thousands of people become millionaires every year. In 2022, there's more ways to make money than there's ever been. And it's easier to make money. There's more services, more technology, more access. People have more freedom to do more things. And if nothing else, COVID showed us that we don't have to go to a job to punch a clock to get paid. That we can make money from home. We can make a lot of money, and we can live the type of life we want to live. We can travel when we want to travel. We can be there for our children. We can be there for our significant others. We can be there for the people and the friends, the family that matter to us the most. We can do these types of things. If nothing else, COVID showed us that we can do that. So I need y'all to tap in. All right, let's finish this up. The fifth thing, write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition. State what you intend to give in return for the money and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. Now, the sixth thing, read your written statement aloud twice daily, once just before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning. As you read, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. I'm going to tell y'all something. In my old house, when you went into the bathroom, I had sticky notes all over the wall. All over the mirror. And I would look at the sticky notes every day. And the sticky notes had stuff in there like excuses have zero value. And every single day I looked in the mirror, I had to go see excuses have zero value. There's a house out here in Rockford across the street from the YMCA. This house it's a mansion that's probably like the size of like 2 or 3 huge houses combined, right? I took a picture of the house with my phone. Then I went and found another picture of the house online. And then I taped it to the mirror. And I wrote questions on there. How does it feel to live in this house? How does it feel to have a big house? How does it feel? What does it smell like? What type of things would you do there? How does your family feel? How does it make your people feel? What does it smell like? What does it look like? What does it taste? What things are there, right? So when I'm in the house that I'm in now, it's not the house that I saw there, like somebody already lived there, right? But the house that I'm in, I manifested so many things that's in the house I'm in now that I manifested then because it was on my mirror every single day. Then when I left my mirror and I went to school to go teach my students, when I went to my office, when I went to my classroom, wherever I was at, I had the folder right there. I would look at it and I seen it when I was there. So I seen it at home in the mirror when I woke up and before I went to bed. I seen it everywhere I went because when I went to work, it was there. And I kept a copy in my car. So when I got in the car to go driving, I'm looking at it. So all day long, the only thing on my mind is becoming successful. All day long, I'm like, yo, I got to do this. I need to do this before. Listen, my mama is a little bit up there in age. She gets sick a lot of the time. And I don't know how long I'm going to have my mama. I got to become successful before. I need to become successful when my mama's here with me. I need to become successful so my daughter can see an example of what a real man looks like. I need to become successful so the young boys in my community who think they got to sell dope and hang out and be in the streets, like I need to come like them. So you might see me with the gold chains. You might see me with a little bit of the drip on. You might see me in some Versace or whatever. But I need to show the young people that you can get this without selling dope. You can get this without being in the street. You can get this without having to hustle that type of way. Instead, hustle right here. Use your mind and use what's in your mind to create riches, all right? There's more gold here than there is in the earth. Mine the gold out of here, and it can make you wealthy. I need to show people that, so it's on me all day long. I see it in the morning when I wake up. I see it before I go to bed. I see it on my way to work. I'm seeing it everywhere. Then I didn't just stop there. I tapped in to communities of other entrepreneurs who had people way more successful than me. So I tapped into the morning meetup. I'm on the morning meetup to this day. I was on the morning meetup this morning. I tapped into ATS Business University. I have a black billionaire coach that gives me game on how to make money. I tapped into Every Black International. They brought my school to Tulsa. They got us to Tulsa, Oklahoma to become known as the darlings of Black Wall Street. We were able to take 20 children to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we got to go through panels, conferences, learn about how black people built Black Wall Street in Tulsa. We got to get put there out front in front of everybody to see what it looks like to be the future of black entrepreneurship. And they showed us so much love, right? I have a consulting group with a brother who made $1.5 million in a week, in 1 week. Like the people I surrounded myself around, all of these people I started surrounding myself around, these high-level multimillionaires that were high performers but I wanted certain traits that I saw. I was like, yo, what do you do? How do you do it? They start giving me the game. Okay, yo, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to get to. They start telling me stuff. Yo, you got to do it like this. You got to do it like that. You got to do it like this. Like, I was having conversations with people that quite frankly, I never would have had for free. But because I was so focused, I was able to have conversations. Even out here in Rockford, man, I reached out to like Jessica Martin. Like, I got Jessica Martin on the phone with a bunch of like one of my coaches, A. Donahue Baker, Elliot Eddy. Like, if you don't know who these people are, these are high-level entrepreneurs, multimillionaires that are killing the game. They have real estate. They have college courses. They have courses. These are people that like A. Donahue Baker owns over 600 doors, my man. Like, yo, chill out. Over 600 doors. Do you understand what that means? And he has good property. But if you're just doing $1,000 a door and you got 600 doors, then that means you bringing in $600,000 a month. Passive income. Let's say to take care of all your properties, it costs you $50,000 a month. You're still netting in $550,000 passive income every month, and you got property management companies to take care of the real estate, and you living your good life, right? And he owns a bank. And he's plugged into anything in Jersey. Like, if you go to Jersey, that's that guy out there. And he teaches at HBCU. And he teaches entrepreneurship. And he funds young black entrepreneurs. Like, these are the type of people I started hanging around. The Marquell Russells of the world. Marquell Russell's one of the dopest individuals I've ever met in my life. Like, yo, Marquell flew out to our school, kicked it not just with our students, after spending all day in a school, after spending all day talking to the students, then went out, met entrepreneurs in the community, came back, did something for the community. Like, the entire time he was here, he was working. Do you hear me? I'm talking about linking up with the Bryn Dressers. If you don't know who Bryn Dresser is, you probably not plugged into the morning meetup, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all right. I forgive you. It's all right. You need to go plug in with them, right? Like, I started surrounding myself around people that could elevate me and take me to another level. So today I had an opportunity, and I took advantage of the opportunity to become to get us a headline an event as the speaker. And, talk that talk of what it is that I do, which is deal with mindset. But more than that, help people who want to, in the field of education, to build highly profitable private schools. Because we've done it now. We can duplicate the process. Not only that, let me tell y'all something. By October, and I'm going to put this out there. By October, it's more than likely that my school will be the largest black-owned employer of any black-owned business in the city of Rockford. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't, like, you talking about changing lives and impacting people. Go ahead and feed 50 people. Go ahead and pay $500,000 so that your staff can live good, so that the people around you can live good. Go ahead and pay $750,000 so that your staff can live good. When you do that type of stuff, you can talk to me. Until you get to those levels, man, we need to be in the trenches together. Because I'm just learning. I'm a baby in this. You see what I'm saying? Like, I might be at a different level than somebody else, but I'm a baby in this thing like everybody else, man. So I'm learning myself. I'm getting in the game. I'm still changing things up. I'm flipping things up myself right now. But I'm trying to give y'all the game so you can see and do the things that I had to see and do. Let me read one more thing to you. We can end this joint up. All right. In my goal book that I showed y'all, from these goals that I hit from 2020, this is what I initially had wanted, right? By 2021, now this is when I started really understanding. This is when I really started understanding the power of manifestation. If you do it properly, if it's on your mind day and night, if it's the only thing you're thinking about, the law of attraction, you will naturally attract to you the things that you say you're chasing, right? So I said by 2020, by the second day of August in 2021, I will have in my possession $3 million, which will come to me in various amounts over the next 2 months. In return for this money, I will give the most efficient service of which I am capable. I will give the fullest possible quantity and the best possible quality of service as a representative of Kiekefer's Entrepreneurial Academy through fundraising, selling courses, books, and providing extremely valuable opportunities. I believe I will have this money in my possession. My faith is so strong that I can now see this money before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands. It is now awaiting transfer to me at the time and in proportion to the service that I deliver. I am awaiting a plan for getting this money, and I will follow that plan when it's received. Now, you might say, but Brother Henry, you didn't make $3 million yet. But guess what did happen from this, right? In here, I did not have a plan how I was going to make that money. I just knew I needed to make it. I was going to make it. I was so close. I could smell it. I knew I was on the right path. But now I have the plan and the game plan, how exactly we'll get there. I can tell you the dates, how it's going to happen, because now that I understand these accredited investments, now that I understand what type of real estate, now that I understand, how to build a funnel, what a lead magnet is, how my business should be operating on the back end, how to run systems, what people I need to be connected to, what opportunities I need to take. Now that I understand these things, I'm a different, like you can't unforget these things. I'm a completely different person today than I was when I wrote those words down. So now that $3 million, I'm like, we might want to push past that. We might want to push past because we're coming. We're coming. I'm telling you, once you break a certain mold, you start realizing you can do it all over. Like, because for me, nobody pays me. Like, I don't have a job that I clock into. Like, I work on a regular because I get up and go get it. But I don't have a job where I go get, like, I'm understanding as an entrepreneur, there's ways that you can make for yourself to get these things done. So listen, family, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man, because it's possible, but you just have to focus, right? The first step, fixing your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It's not efficient merely to say, I want plenty of money. First, you have to have you have to be definite as to the amount. And there's a psychological reason for definiteness, which will be described in a subsequent chapter. By the way, if you like what you heard from me tonight, then go get the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. All of what I got from you today, what I gave to you today, I got from Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. One of the dopest books I've ever heard. That book is single-handedly responsible for more millionaires in the world than any other book on the planet. So you be foolish not to get Think and Grow Rich, not to read that book, I read Think and Grow Rich like 3 times a year. It's like my personal development business Bible. All right. So if you never read Think and Grow Rich, and I'm not getting paid by them or nothing like that. This is not like I get paid on the back end if I sell some books. No, I'm just telling you what worked for me. All right. There's a gang of other books you got to get, but I'm telling you, Think and Grow Rich is a good book to have. After that, so many other books you can get: The Rich Dad Poor Dad, The How to Win Friends and Influence Peoples, the Richest Man in Babylon, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, Secret to the Millionaire Mind. There's so many books. Profit First is a great one. We did that in the morning meetup. So many books out there that you should get. And just stay in book. Oh, by the way, as I get ready to close this out, if you heard the piece I did the other day on education, look what I have in my possession. All right. If you're in Rockford and you don't have this book, let me bring it up there so you can see. We the People of Winnebago County. All right. If you don't have this book and you're in Rockford, go on Amazon and order this book. This book details the history of how Rockford came to be. And I want y'all to see this because people was telling me stuff like, yo, you sound like kind of racist in what you're saying. Listen, I didn't write the book. The book is broke down in chapters by race. You see that? It starts with the Indians and the early settlers. By the time you get to chapter 8, the blacks. Yo, when you hear the history of how this city came to be, it's wow, fam. I'm talking about crazy. Listen, they gave the Indians that was here an option. They told them you can either be burned to death or you can drown to death, but you gonna die. Imagine somebody coming to you while you chilling with your family, doing your thing, not bothering nobody, and they give you an option. Do you want to burn to death or do you want to drown to death? That's insane to me. And that's how they slaughtered the natives. But when you get to what they did to black people in this book, let me tell you something. This is how I know the idea that I have with my school is going to make me a millionaire just because of this city, let alone all the other schools we're building. The reason I know that is because when they talk about education in this book, literally everything they mention in this book from the 1952 all the way to 2022, 70 years later, nothing's changed. Absolutely nothing has changed. And you know what? I'm going to go live tomorrow, and tomorrow's live, we're going to talk about We the People. The book is called, hold on, let me put it there so you can see it. We the People of Winnebago County. All right. No, Brother Henry did not write this book, but I'm telling you, if you want to hide something from black people, they say put it in a book. Well, I went and got the book that exposes it all. All right. And the crazy thing about it, they have this book in your children's school. It's there, but I bet you they'll never teach this book in history class. Listen, when I brought this book to Auburn High School, this was one of the books that got me kicked out of school for teaching this book to the children. I'm like, I didn't write the book. I'm just reading to them what you wrote. But yet and still, it got us kicked out of high school. at Auburn High School because they did not want us teaching what's in this book to the young children. Now, let me tell you how life flips around. Like all of the top students that went to Auburn High School when I was doing Youth of 100 Strong, now they work for my school. Look at God. Look how things turn around. Suckers, right? They kicked us out, but we back. Anyway, I want to help y'all get wealthy. I want to help y'all get rich. I want to help you build a legacy for your family. I want to help y'all come up. That's what I'm on, all right? Like, I'm for the people all day long. If it's in you, like if you ready, then like I said, when you see this video, just drop in the chat. I'm ready. I see my bro Demetrius on deck. Salute, King. I see you. I see you. Hey, order that book. Order it. I'm telling you, that book is crazy, fam. When you get to the section on blacks, oh my goodness, it's crazy. Anyway, y'all, listen, I'm about to pull up out this piece, but if you are ready to get wealthy, just drop in the chat. I'm ready, and I'll reach back out to you. By the way, I'm doing a course for 1 year straight for entrepreneurs called Entrepreneur Mafia, how to get wealthy. We're going to deal with mindset. We're going to deal with skill set. We're going to deal with resources, and we're going to deal with things that you have under your power right now that you probably don't know can make you wealthy right now. There are some things that you can go online right now. You can take your computer out, take your laptop out, maybe pull your phone out, go on it right now, start building out your business tonight. You can finish tonight. You can be done by tomorrow. By next week, you can be making thousands of dollars extra just because you have the knowledge to understand what and how certain things are operating in 2022. And I'm not talking about selling you like, what's that everybody does? Like, you know how the hackers be like, yo, come buy Bitcoin from me, or come buy, what's the other one? The foreign exchange, or like, no, I ain't none of that with you. I'm on some real legit assets in your hand that you can touch, feel, smell, real deliverables that can actually make you wealthy. So if getting wealthy, if getting rich, if building a legacy, taking care of your family, having financial freedom and freedom of your time, and having more impact, more clients, having more influence, if that's important to you, then in the chat, when you see this live video, just drop the words, I'm ready. And when you drop, I'm ready, when I see it, I'll make sure I reach out to you, and we'll listen. I do free strategy sessions all the time. Free strategy session. If nothing else, maybe one, you can't afford to work with me. That's fine if you can't afford to work with me. Maybe two, you don't want to work with me, but maybe you're the type of person that's so driven. You're like, listen, I just need you to help me set up a free roadmap, and then I'm going to implement the roadmap that you give me, and I'm going to go find success. If that's the case, boom, no problem. Let me know. We'll tap in. I do the free strategy session. We'll try to help you build out a roadmap for success for what it is that you're trying to do. And I'm going to show you the best possible route to get there. All right. Anyway, I got to go. Demetrius, I'll make sure I reach out to you, baby. Hey, CEO Brother Henry, man, I love y'all, man. Keep rocking away. Let's do this, man. I want to know, like, where the folks that's ready to get wealthy at? Listen, let me tell you something. It's not lonely at the top. I don't know what y'all heard. Kanye West said that having money is everything and not having it is. All right. Because I can still taste the poverty in my mouth. I can still feel all the repossessions. Matter of fact, some of them are still on my credit. You hear me? That's how freshly new to this I am. Right. I can still feel the evictions and foreclosures and lights being cut out. Like at one point in time, I always share this in my story. Me and my wife were so poor, we had to go sneak to the YMCA before they closed late at night just to take a shower. Right. So to go from that to where I'm at today, it's a hell of a testimony, man. And I just want to share it with y'all, help y'all come up, help y'all get money, help you get wealthy, help you get rich. And yo, if I can't do it, then I can at least take you to some coaches that can, because I don't know it all. But I'm plugged in with a lot of people. It's a lot of millionaires on the Rolodex on my phone. It's a lot of CEOs in my phone list. It's a lot of founders. It's a lot of successful people that are running successful businesses that make a lot of money. And I can get you tapped in with all those people, all right? Anyway, catch the replay, all right? Love y'all. I got to bounce, but think about it, all right? Drop I'm ready. Be sure to get the book, We the People of Winnebago County. Tomorrow, I'm going to dive deep in that thing, all right? Holla at you. CEO Brother Henry.